What is up, everybody? In today's video, we are going to be talking about the 10 worst types of coins to purchase, okay? This one's going to be obviously based off of my opinion. If you feel differently or if I offend any of you, I apologize. But this is my personal opinion, trying to basically help out a brand new, very fresh collector or dealer just really starting out, wanting to figure out what in the world they should and should not buy. So let's get right into it, okay, guys? First off, I want to start with this coin right here, this 1879S in MS66 Morgan dollar, okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with this coin, okay? Nothing wrong with this coin. However, it is a pretty common coin, okay? And unless you can get it for very, very cheap, these coins are usually the bane of your existence, okay? In my personal opinion, unless you can get unless you're buying an MS66 at like $245, $250, it's really not a good coin to buy, because, this one, it hasn't even sold for 270. I know it will sell for 270. Might have to sell for 265, but since I paid, less than that, that's okay. I think I actually paid 260. So, we're not, even if you do sell, you're not going to be making too much money on these. So I try to stay away from the super duper common and frequently seen Morgan dollars, okay? Speaking of Morgan dollars, this one is just a broad example because I had it on hand. So if any of you know what an MS64 Morgan goes for, basically there are sightseeing bids for about 80, 85, 90 bucks depending on the day and the person, okay? This coin I have listed for $70. You may ask, why? Well, because of these ugly dark spots, okay? Do not buy ugly coins, okay, guys? That is the reverse is even worse. It's terrible. This coin's so ugly, and that's why I'm selling it for 70 bucks. But I got it in a big deal, and so sometimes you're forced to buy coins like this. But when you're buying them in a deal, you want to make sure and factor them in at a very, very, very cheap price, almost as if it was like raw, just uncirculated, so almost like 50 bucks or 60 bucks max. Very, very cheap. So don't buy ugly coins, guys. That is one of the probably the most important tip any veteran dealer has told me, is to not buy ugly coins. Okay, guys, and this is a prime example of an ugly coin. Okay, now we're going to skip over a couple coins and we're going to talk about this coin. Because we just spoke about ugly coins, I want to talk about dark coins. This one's not really that ugly, but it is a little bit dark, okay? Now, I get that it's a VF35, so it's not going to be like an uncirculated coin. I understand. However, if you're trying to take a picture of this coin, all you're going to get is this. Nobody is going to buy a coin that looks like this, Like, if you're holding the coin up and it's a white coin, at least it's going to look like this. Obviously you can get better pictures like this, or you can use your movie magic and get a picture like that, show all the details. But even this coin, it's just a little bit darker, and so sometimes dealers don't like to buy dark coins because they don't take pictures very well. So I would stay away from dark coins if you're just starting out and aren't very good at taking pictures, or you're going to want to sell it in the future. Next up, guys, we basically have 4 of the exact same deal right here. And, so we're going to do all 4 of them basically at the same time. Do not buy Annex, NTC, whatever the heck that is, NGS, NNC. Guys, don't buy janky holders like this. Don't buy, silly holders like this, guys. It's just like, it's going to be the bane of your existence. It's absolutely going to slander you. Do not buy details holders in, Annex holders. Unless it's a soapbox holder, I try to stay away from Annex coins just because sometimes most of the time they don't hold the same premiums as an NGC or a PCGS coin. And so unless you really know what you're doing or what you're collecting, I would try to stay with the big three: NGC, PCGS, and CAC rating right now. So I would just stay away from Annex just because sometimes they have like funky varieties that PCGS and NGC don't recognize. And so dealers are like, oh, I want $300 for this coin. But on paper, if you just see it's a 58 MS65, it's like a $20 coin, max. Maybe 25 because it's nice. But I personally like to stay away from a bunch of Annex coins. I also like to stay away from Annex Details coins. This coin, it's pretty nice. It's pretty solid. You might one day see it slip into an NGC holder, but right now, obviously, it's not. The bid was on it when we purchased it, just because they did that out of courtesy, and obviously you're seeing that it's selling for less than wholesale bid by quite a lot, almost 20%, or a little bit more than 20%, I believe. And so, it's not great, but, if you can get them cheap, then you'll be okay. Just very cheap, very, very cheap. This coin, obviously, guys, come on. On paper, it's really not worth that much. A lot of these coins may look like nice coins out on the showroom floor, but a lot of them end up having problems. Like there's some scratches underneath here that you can kind of see them. Just like, scratches, like hairlines almost. And, you just stay away from anything that doesn't say PCGS, NGC, or CAC grade. Okay? That's my opinion. I would also stay away from ICG, especially high-grade dimes in ICG. I can tell you guys, I paid way more than $20 for this, and I've had it for a couple months now. Again, we bought it in a deal, but on paper, this coin's worth a couple bucks, I think we paid like $30 for this coin, around there. So like, yeah, we're only losing $10, but if you lose $10 a day, every day for 10 years, it adds up, So just be smart and careful when you're buying coins. Next, I want to talk specifically again about the funky holders. So look at these stickers, guys. These are stickers not from me. None of these are my handwriting. From a dealer, okay? From a coin, they're in a case. You walk by it, you see this, okay? 1959D in a 67 full bell line, it'd be worth apparently $4,000, okay? Now, obviously, you guys can see this coin has some spotting, has some marks. It's not even full bell lines. Yeah, not even full bell lines. They did actually do a very well job. They said not full bell lines. 63 is $14, 64 is $20, and yet they were asking $180. Don't fall into the trap again of all the stickers, guys. You don't want to do that. Don't follow the stickers. I mean, like this red sticker might be for their inventory, but don't fall into the trap of the stickers. Look at the coin, grade the coin, buy the coin, not the plastic, okay? Especially when you're starting out, just look at PCGS and NGC coins for a little bit. You can branch out if you want, but don't be mad if you get burned, okay? Next off, I want to talk about toners, okay? When you're starting out, there are a lot of toned coins out there that are absolutely gorgeous, okay? This one in particular, I put this in here because this is a Lincoln Cent from the 70s in a 5 red brown. On paper, I might be able to get 10, 15, 20 bucks out of this, okay? Somebody might really want it for their set, and I'll maybe get 25. Some dealers ask crazy amounts of money for coins that are just a little bit toned, nothing too crazy, just a little bit toned, and they want insane money. Or they'll have coins like this, where it is obviously artificially toned, and they're going to be asking like, $700 for this coin, $500, even $300. I would happily list this coin on eBay for $150. I would list it for $1. I don't really like to sell artificially toned coins, but since this one is labeled artificially toned, I'm okay with it, just because I don't want to mislead anybody, but a lot of dealers are totally okay with that. And so just be very, very careful if you're going to spend more money than the coin is worth on paper. You know, if you look at it like, okay, the past 4 or 5 ones sold for, you know, $30, $20, $15. This guy wants 600. I don't really think so. Maybe $100 max if it's like absolutely insane, crazy, beautiful toning. But don't go crazy. Don't buy crazy amounts of coins that are stupidly priced, guys. My final tip, my favorite one. Details coins. Okay, guys. This coin I actually submitted myself. It came back cleaned. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. It happens all the time to dealers. Happens all the time to collectors. It happens, okay? It's going to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, so don't expect it not to happen. I would actually say to expect it to happen. Plan on it happening, okay? This Morgan dollar came back cleaned. Uncirculated details, cleaned, right? Now, it's a little bit, this one doesn't really have like hairlines. This one looks like it's been dipped in acetone probably. And so you really got to be careful with all of the PCGS and NGC and now CAC grading details. There are tons of different details. Obviously, you just saw the artificial toning. We have uncirculated details cleaned. There are a ton of different things that you can have. Like this one, harshly cleaned, obviously. You can see very, very hard cleaning marks. Cleaned, again. Wrap machine damage, which means when they were getting wrapped at the bank, it crimped the rim a little bit, and so they won't grade it. This coin, I honestly totally forgot about it. I'll let you know firsthand. I totally forgot about this designation on dimes. It happens quite a lot. You can see right there, that little line. Damage. And if they didn't give it wrap machine damage, it probably would have been given some other type of damage. Just because it's like, whoa, there's a mark over there. If you're thinking about, is it damage or not, look at the coin on the other side and flip it around, and do you see it in like 2 seconds? That coin, you see it right away. You can see it's right there, just waiting to pop out at you. So it's going to be graded damage. There are plenty of types of details coins out there, guys. I will make another video. I'm going to link it up here. Where's my finger? I'm going to link it up here on whatever side it pops up on. Of all of the types of details coins, I will do a video about it and link it so you guys can learn a little bit more. And yeah, hopefully that helps. But yeah, those are my 10-ish, a little bit more than 10 tips on what not to do when you're just starting out buying coins. If you guys liked this, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. If you would change anything, let me know. If you wouldn't change anything, also let me know. Make sure to drop a subscribe if you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.